guys and girlies. So it is Monday the 28th of October and I wanted to do a little thing today on doing your tests. That's right, your lovely STI tests, and I'm taking just a little bit of blood, which is absolutely great. But I just wanted to say, you know, this is like a horse garage. I mean, look all that clothes there. I've got lube just there. And then I've got right at the back, I'm sure the people, the leaf blowers outside saw this, but look, that anal beads and everything. The reason I do keep it in here is I keep everything away from the house, from our apartment, because I don't want my son to, he knows what I do for a living, but I just don't want him to, you know, come into contact with anything. I think that's quite a responsible thing to do, so I keep it all in here and I just root through, and I'm just sat on a suitcase at the moment. So I've just done my cardio, so yeah, I'm just trying to, again, it's like getting back on it. I'm sweating the tan off. So I've just done 45 minutes cardio today. Oh, look, I broke a nail. Do you know how I did that? I was in the shower yesterday, but it's a good thing, like, having them so long, because they snap, like, it doesn't bleed. So if you have them longer, I've actually found it's even better. So it's great. So last week I was doing a shoot with my girlies, Sienna and Rebecca, and I went to the testing centre at Dean Street. So in London there's a great testing centre. I think it's 56 Dean Street, and it's absolutely great. So you go in, so I've got a gold card, because I'm in the sex industry and I do porn, so I have a little gold card. Otherwise, I think you have a black card. I think that's right. And they're absolutely great. So when you go in there, you just scan your card, and if you're new to going in there, that is absolutely fine. You just go to the front desk and they are so helpful. Don't even worry about going in there. Also, it's like you don't have to register anything with your doctor. This is you totally off the record and everything like that. You don't have to worry about anything. If you do have anything, they'll just get back to you on your phone number and not go through your doctor. So it's absolutely brilliant. Now I just want to say the reason why I think it's great to go and get tested. Now, even if you don't have any symptoms, so I get a lot of BV, which is bacterial vaginosis, because of doing porn, because of having the bare dick inside and all the juices mixing together. So I don't know if any of you guys who do bareback, which is bareback is the bare cock, going in and out, if you sometimes get that, it's nothing to worry about. Again, you don't have to go to your doctor. You can go to Dean Street. It's absolutely great. And so I treat mine literally. FemFresh is brilliant for you, us girlies. I find that so helps. I actually do go up inside with it, because I just find it really helps. Obviously, when you're doing bare, when I do condoms, it's absolutely fine, but when it's bare, I do suffer a bit, which I don't know if some of you guys and girlies, some of you girlies might get that as well. And for you guys, you know, sometimes if a guy has thrush or anything, you can get thrush in the back of the throat, and I've had that before. It really, I can see it in the back of my tonsils, and I kind of have to just squeeze it out a bit to get out the kind of like thrush. It's just because of doing guys who don't wash, you know, and let's say the dip cheese. So sometimes you get that, and all I did, so I got really big, see in the back, right in the back there, I have massive tonsils, and that's where it all collect. So sometimes I have to do that. It's nothing to be grossed out about. You just squeeze out like and then your breath is smelling, you get cortisol, and it's absolutely fine. So that's all great. So just taking care of yourself and that, there's little things that you'll get, and it's nothing to worry about. So thrush is one, you get it in the throat, you can get it in your butt, and to be honest with you, you could just get antibiotics for that if it gets really bad. It's nothing to worry about. And it's the same with the other STIs as well, which is like the gonorrhea and chlamydia. Those are easily treated with antibiotics. So nothing to worry about. So some of it, yeah, is pretty gross. Like, it ain't great squeezing that at the back of your tonsils, but it's just one of those things, and I really enjoy what I do. So it's just one of those things, you know. So yeah, as I said, I have no problem with doing that. And like, yeah, down below it does get sometimes like, oh, it's just one of those things, because I really enjoy sex, and I like having sex with different people, so it's one of those things. But I'm always safe. So with clients, I always use rubbers, and with anyone who I work with, they have to have a test within 14 days. Usually I do like it within 5 days, to be honest. So I try and say to guys or girls who I work with about every 5 days. It's Mr. Leaf Blower Man. He's quite sexy. There's 2 of them actually, they're quite sexy. So I'm just gonna let him leaf blow. Oh, he stopped now. So yeah, so going to the testing centre, you, oh, hi, I'm here, talking about all of my dirty holes. So yeah, so going to the test, so you just go in there. I've got like a gold card. If you're going to register, it's absolutely fine, and just give over a phone number. You don't have to like worry about anything going back to your doctor or anything like that. It's better to be safe than sorry. Do not worry, that's what I'm saying. So you go in, I scan my gold card, you just put in a few details. It'll ask you like how many partners you've been, do you work in the sex industry and everything like that. So it's just little questions. Again, you don't have to worry. They're nothing very personal. And then you'll get your pot, and so you get like a little cylinder, and I'll put in now my swabs. Obviously I don't show anything down below, but I have 3. So I have a throat, which I'll show you how to do, and then I have the vaginal and I have anal, and then you just put them back in the cylinder, take them out to the little screen out the front, and if you don't know, just ask at the desk. It's no problem at all. And then we just go downstairs ready for the blood test. So I'll just put in now the little my little swab little thing. Hello my lovely guys and girlies. So I'm just at the testing centre. I go to the way in Dean Street in London, and it's really easy. Don't worry about going getting tested. It's such a good thing to do, you know, just to make sure you're okay. Now I get 3, so obviously if you're a guy, I'm not sure about that one actually. I think you either pee or you get one of these and just go round the top. So I've got a vaginal one, a throat, and a rectal, and this is all for basically checking gonorrhea, chlamydia, just making sure you're healthy. It's nothing to worry about. So I'll do the throat ones first, and I won't actually show you the other ones. So, and you will get right to the back and get right in the throat bit. So that's that one done. Right then, rectal, and you have to just go round the outside, so just stick it in just a little bit, all around, do. That's that one done. Right, the vaginal one. So you just go inside. I go like a little bit, and then just go all around in there. Give it a nice little swirl. Done. That's all 3 done, and it's great because it's just checking that you're all healthy. I have no symptoms. It's no judgment here or anything like that. It's absolutely great. And then I go down and I go and get my bloods done, which is absolutely wicked. And I just realised I got my bank card right down in here. So we go downstairs and Rebecca's down there, so I got my bank card. This is where I keep my bank card and my dosh thing. Got a little tenner in there. Okay. Ta-da! Hi guys, so I didn't film this next bit, and the next bit is taking the blood. So you go downstairs, and because of my tattoos, so if you're heavily tattooed, so it's this arm that I usually have it in, they usually find a vein around about there where her face is. Now, last time I tell you what, they are so good at taking blood. I find though it comes out easier me, one if I eat in the morning, and the other is if I drink a lot of water. You've got to make sure you've had something in the morning. It just means the blood's flowing. It's a lot easier, but they at Dean Street, so I've been to doctors, I've been to ones that I've paid for, tests that I've paid for because I've had to get it the next day, all of that, and sometimes it's been horrible, but Dean Street, I have not had a bad test done. Not at all. It has been absolutely brilliant. They don't go in deep, they just go into a little bit of the vein. And yeah, so what I usually do, they put a pillow underneath, they ask you a few questions. So for me, it'll be like about my smear, how many partners I've had. What was the other question? She also asks, have I ever had syphilis or HIV, which I haven't. Am I immune to Hep B? So what I have had, because I work in industry, I have a Hep B vaccine. So then they'll just check that you're still immune against that. So it's all good. It's all good. And then, so what I do, I find it best, I put my hand on the pillow and I just say, don't ask me anything. Because I actually find I just feel that little go in, I look away, they do the blood, and then they're done. Then they just tell you to hold a little compress on there, just for a minute, and then they put a nice little plaster on. So if you've got tan, it does make a little ring. So I used to just keep on. So yeah, and it's great. And do you know what? If you don't want to go on your own, go with some mates. You know, I just think if you're sexually active, you know, or if you have a condom braid or anything, if you have symptoms, just go there. Just go and get tested. Have peace of mind. So I go and get tested literally, I mean, every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I like to just go and see. I will say about Dean Street now, because we have to have a testing every 14 days in the porn industry, they will not do bloods every 14 days. They'll only do it monthly. So you have to go and pay for that if you are in the porn industry. And they'll do swabs, but they just don't need to do the bloods because the amount of people that are now going through there. If you're not in the porn industry and you're in the sex industry, or you're having just having regular sex, go and get tested. Have your throat tested. Have that all, you know, even if you're using condoms for the other holes, just go and have peace of mind. Get tested once a month. That's cool. Even if you don't want the bloods every month, just go and get your swabs done. It means we're all healthy. Now, I have had in the past, I've had gonorrhea and chlamydia, and I've had antibiotics or antibiotics for chlamydia and for the gonorrhea. So I've had you have an injection into your butt, and they numb it and everything. It's not a problem. You get that, and then you get orals as well. It's just one of those things, because I do drink a lot of cum. It's one of those things that I've actually just got it down the throat. So yeah, so I've had that. I have had things like that, and it's just one of those things. You just go and, you know, you find out, you then let your partners know who you've been with, and at least they know they could go and get tested, and everyone's safe. Everyone's safe, and that's the right way to do it. It's nothing to be scared about. And like I said, don't feel dirty or anything. When the first time that I got it, which was years ago, I felt really awful and dirty, and I thought, why are you feeling like that? That was in a totally different mindset then, by the way. It's nothing to worry about. I've had it. You go and get your antibiotics. You don't sleep with anyone. You go and get retested after the 14 days. I'm very, very up on that as well, that I don't go with anyone, and if I do have something, because I just think that's wrong. Even if you've had the injection, just go and get retested 10 to 14 days later and make sure you're all clear. It's just putting everyone's health at the top priority, not just your own, but everyone else's who you sleep with. Let's have healthy, fucking great sex. And, you know, it's great. It's great having sex with different people. I absolutely love it. But just be safe. Go and get tested. Honestly, go and get tested. Check it out. So 56 Dean Street. Go there. You could do drop-in. It's no problem. I usually try and get in there early just so you can get your bloods done fast, because otherwise you can be waiting for hours and hours. The swabs are quick, but the bloods aren't. So that might just be a little info to have. Nothing to worry about. So even if you don't have symptoms, if you're having good regular sex, then just go and get tested. And like I said, if you get anything, you get treated, so it's no problem. So I hope you guys and girlies are great and have great, safe sex.